Today we are answering a question almost every person asks at some point. How does the HVAC system actually work? Guys, you use your AC every single day, but most people never really understand what is happening behind the wall. Today I will break it down for you. Simple, correct, and easy to understand. Let's go. What is the goal of an HVAC system? Guys, before we talk about the technical parts, let's understand the actual goal of an HVAC system. The most basic function of any HVAC system is simply to move heat from one area to another. In summer, your system removes heat from inside your home and pushes it outside, making the indoor air cooler. In winter, for systems with heating, the process works the other way around, bringing heat into the home to warm it up. So guys, your AC is not really creating cold air out of nothing. It is moving existing heat from one place to another, and that is the entire secret behind how HVAC works. The thermostat, the brain of the system. Guys, every single HVAC cycle starts at one place, the thermostat. The thermostat acts as the brain of the entire HVAC system. It controls the temperature by signaling the air conditioner or furnace to turn on or off based on the setting you have chosen. The thermostat continuously senses the temperature in your home. The moment it senses the room is warmer than your set point, it sends an electrical signal, and the cooling process begins automatically. Many modern thermostats are now programmable or smart, which means they can adjust temperatures automatically when you are away or asleep, helping save a noticeable amount of electricity every month. Step 1. Warm air is pulled in. Once the thermostat sends its signal, the cooling process formally begins. A fan inside the indoor unit pulls warm air from your room into the system through the return ducts or return grill. As this warm air enters, it first passes through the air filter, where dust, lint, and other airborne debris is filtered and removed before the air continues further into the system. This filtering step matters a lot, guys, because a clean filter keeps the rest of the system working efficiently, while a dirty one forces the whole system to work much harder than it should. The evaporator coil absorbs the heat. After filtering, guys, this is where the real cooling magic happens. The filtered warm air is blown directly over the evaporator coil. This coil is filled with cold liquid refrigerant. As warm air passes over this cold coil, the refrigerant absorbs the heat from that air. This heat absorption causes the liquid refrigerant to evaporate, turning into a gas. In simple words, guys, the evaporator coil literally pulls the heat out of your room air and transfers it into the refrigerant itself. The air leaving this coil is now noticeably cooler, and that cool air is what gets sent back into your room. Step 3. The compressor pressurizes the gas. Now guys, the refrigerant, which has just absorbed all that heat and turned into a gas, does not stay inside forever. It travels through the refrigerant lines to the outdoor unit, where the compressor is waiting. The compressor is a mechanical device that increases the pressure of the refrigerant gas by reducing its volume. As the gas is compressed, both its pressure and its temperature rise significantly. This step is absolutely essential, guys, because the refrigerant needs to become hot and high pressure before it can properly release that absorbed heat to the outside air in the very next stage. Step 4. The condenser releases the heat outside. After compression, the hot, high-pressure refrigerant gas moves into the condenser coil, which is also located in the outdoor unit. The condenser's main job is simply to remove heat. An outdoor fan blows outside air across this hot coil, and the refrigerant releases the heat it has been carrying straight into the outside atmosphere. As the refrigerant loses that heat, it cools down and condenses back into a liquid. This is exactly why the outdoor unit always blows noticeably hot air, guys. It is literally throwing your room's heat outside into the environment. Step 5. The expansion valve resets the cycle. Guys, the final step before the cycle starts all over again. The now cooled liquid refrigerant passes through the expansion valve. Valves located along the refrigerant lines control this entire process carefully. As the refrigerant passes through this valve, its pressure drops suddenly, and along with that pressure drop, its temperature drops dramatically too. The refrigerant is now back to being a cold, low-pressure liquid, exactly as it needs to be, ready to return to the evaporator coil and absorb heat from your room air all over again. This entire four-step process, evaporation, compression, condensation, and expansion, keeps repeating continuously until your thermostat senses the room has reached your desired set temperature. What about the ductwork and vents? Guys, one more piece completes the full picture. Once the air has been cooled by the evaporator coil, it still needs to actually reach every room in your house. This is exactly what the ductwork and vents are for. The blower forces the now cool air through a network of ducts running through your walls or ceiling. The vents, also called registers, are simply the openings where that conditioned air finally enters each individual room. On the other side, return vents pull room air back into the system to begin the whole cycle again. This is also why poor ventilation or blocked vents are one of the most common causes of HVAC airflow problems, guys. If air cannot move freely through the ducts, even a perfectly working system will feel weak and inefficient. What if your system also heats? Guys, for systems that also provide heating, like a furnace or heat pump, the same ductwork and blower are used, but the heat source is different. A furnace generates heat by burning natural gas, propane, or using electricity inside a heat exchanger, and the blower then pushes that heated air through the same duct network. A heat pump works a little differently. It actually uses the exact same refrigerant cycle as your air conditioner, but a reversing valve switches the direction of refrigerant flow, pulling heat from the outside air and bringing it indoors instead of removing heat from inside. This is why heat pumps are becoming so popular worldwide in 2026, guys. One single system handles both cooling and heating using the same basic principle. Guys, so now you completely understand how your HVAC system actually works. Your thermostat senses temperature and gives the command. The evaporator coil absorbs heat from your room air. The compressor pressurizes the refrigerant. The condenser releases that heat outside. The expansion valve resets everything for the next cycle. And your ductwork delivers that cooled or heated air to every room in your home. This entire cycle repeats continuously, every single day, keeping your home comfortable no matter what the weather is doing outside. If this video helped you finally understand your HVAC system, please like and share it. Share it with anyone who has ever wondered how their AC actually works. Subscribe to HVAC Official Channel.